Good afternoon, good evening, viewers from around the world, friends and family members. This is Akum. Following the events that are happening in South Sudan as I speak, and I don't envy the success of Bolomel or anything to do so. Here's what I know so far, those of you who are following events of South Sudan in general. You can rest assure yourself the days of two military, two opposition parties, too many generals, and a broken parliament that doesn't exist in reality, all those days are over. I don't speak for Bolomel. I don't envy Bolomel's success. Bolomel is a South Sudanese citizen. He has every right to contest for the presidency of South Sudan if he wanted. But one thing I have learned in what you call handover leadership is that whoever being handed leadership to end up becoming more dangerous than the person who's actually handing the leadership. So the days of vice president, if you're a vice president over there, whether you're Mama Nyandengdit, Tabandengai, who, be careful with this kid. This kid is not coming to do the old business of doing things. Soon as he take over, he will dissolve the constitutions. He will dissolve everything in the country that you know, and I know pretty well. And mark my word, I'm not joking with you because I've read this kid very well and I know him very well, the way he thinks. The old order of South Sudan is over with Salva Kiir and the old people that we have had in the government. So now how do we work together as South Sudanese under Bolomel leadership in the future? The only way we will work with Bolomel and the new leadership of his team is to be able to give him a chance to tell us exactly where the country is heading. Because let's not forget, the country is still under the people power. The people of South Sudan are still the owner of South Sudan. So the so-called Arusha agreement under Riek Machar and Salva Kiir and all of that, you can forget about it. If you are an IO, your days are numbered. If you are a militia group carrying gun in South Sudan, I'm sorry. This guy is not coming as a democratic elected president. He's coming as a caretaker government. And he will do things quite different than any other institution of power you ever met. So mark my word, don't play with this word. Take them very serious because we'll be here in this conversation by July. This July coming up. Because Salva Kiir is going to go for treatment. And he's going to be the one to be the caretaker government. Because he felt threatened by the all elite group. He will sweep the country in a new direction. And I look forward to be laughing at you when all this stuff happens tomorrow. So under Bolomel, let me give you a picture of what South Sudan will look like. It will be a South Sudan with no constitutional order. It will be a South Sudan with no many generals like we know them. Too many of them. We don't even know their names. 900 of them. It will be a South Sudan that has this small government, not government of 5 vice presidents. So like I said again, if you're Mama Nyandengdit, if you're Tabandengai, if you who, the vice president, you can rest assured enjoy every minute of your vice presidency term right now. Because when Bolomel come tomorrow, that vice presidency will be turned off. The country under Bolomel will remind me of a country under Daniel Moy in the earlier when Jomo Kenyatta finally passed and realized that there was a new president of Kenya. So in that case, it took about 25 years for Daniel Moy to give power off. So don't expect democratic rules anytime soon in South Sudan. Do not expect any democratic rules. Do not expect election. If you're someone from IO, you can forget about your IO title because there will never be IO the day after tomorrow when Bolmel take over. It's not a threat. This is just a political analysis of reality of things. If you are who, this boy is coming as the new president, threatened by the old SPLM leadership, those of Kwalmanyang, Wanigat. The reason why they were removed, it was because they were a threat to him. They were a serious threat to his power selection. Salva Kiir is not a fool. He knows what he was doing. He knew exactly how to play the game of manipulation. He manipulated us, South Sudanese. He told us in 2026 we'll be having election. You can forget about that election. It will never happen. So the reality in politics right now is that the way this boy was brought up to be the new president of South Sudan come with a lot of sacrifice many of us have to make as politicians. Days when we can be politicians and say anything no longer exists. So if you are listening, pay attention very well. Bolomel is scared of the old SPLM group. Don't be surprised if he formed his own party as a political group within the SPLM. Because now he's the senior number 2 to the presidency, and he's going to be the caretaker of the government. Number one thing he's going to do, day one, he's going to dissolve the constitution of South Sudan. Because what is South Sudan constitution? It is based on transitional government. Number 2 he's going to dissolve the idea of all the vice president concept. Number 3 he's going to dismantle the oligarch, the so-called SPLM general and blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, all of that will be gone. So who are now going to be the new generals of Bolomel? They are going to be people he appointed. Number 4, you can forget about election, because any conversation related to election, you will be met with this word: I was given this leadership by President Kiir. So whoever is talking about democracy, you can forget about that. You hear me? So these are things that you will be watching unfolding over the next few months, not even over the next few years, over the next few months. Because he's going to officially take over between July and August, coming up in the next 2 months. So you could be here beating up yourself, talking about what? May God be with you. You misinformed. Those of us who are well informed, we say the following: if there was any time we ever had chaos, this is the right time we need to look at ourselves. So we're not going to have election, and definitely Bolomel is not coming for that election bull crap that you and I know. Democracy, he's going to wear his uniform to show you he's a military guy. And South Sudan is going to be rules in military concept for a little while. So that's the saddest news I have to tell you, my people. Say that don't wake up tomorrow in the wrong side of bed and say, Oh, we never talk about it. We know everything. The arrest of Riek Machar was not a coincidence. The killing of Majuradak was not a coincidence. The leaving of Salva Kiir going to medical reason is not a coincidence. His acceleration appointment is not a coincidence. It is take it or leave it idea. You want it, take it. If you don't want it, leave it alone. So this is where we are right now. We are told, take it or leave it. Take Bolomel as your next president or leave it, or else otherwise. So, welcome to the club of elite politicians. I saw my uncle Aldo Ajo say something very interesting. That Dinka and Nuer are not the enemy. It is true. Dinka and Nuer are not the enemy. I'm of a Nuer descent myself. And I'm also of a Dinka descent. But the truth that has happened is that Dinka and Nuer, they had been manipulated to fight each other for political purpose. Just like how we were fighting each other and somehow Bolomel find himself in the crack of politics. So if you woke up tomorrow and you see Bolomel become your new president, don't be surprised. Think of the days of when you talk about Arusha agreement, blah, 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 blah. Throw all that in the garbage. Because under Bolomel, there must be only one military unit that respond to him only. That's it. Abuja what? IGAT what? SPLM-IO what? SPLM-IG what? Blah, 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 blah. You can forget about all of those. And you're going to have to watch yourself, because this person is not coming joking with you. He's coming telling you, this is how I'm going to do things or else. All right, my people. You have heard enough. Go and check the facts yourself and let me know what you think.